Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm starting off today with the Max Factor Miracle Touch Foundation in the colour Warm Almond and the Expert Face Brush from Real Techniques. I actually really like this foundation because I think it gives quite a flawless coverage. Even though it's only like a medium coverage, I do think it does cover quite nicely. However, I mean, it does not stay on very long at all realistically, so I do put quite a bit of powder over the top of it, but it's nice if you're looking for quite a nice affordable foundation. I would say it's more of an everyday foundation, but unfortunately I had run out of all my foundations, so I had to stick with this one. I've actually been really excited to film a video like this one because whenever I get ready for maybe a night out or anything like that, I love watching Get Ready With Me videos because I love getting the inspiration or I love getting ready at the same time as somebody else. I also find it quite funny how religious people can be about the way they get ready for things. Like, I literally have such a strict combing routine that I just stick to every single time. But I guess it's just, whatever works for you, works for you. I'm now going in with the MAC Studio Fix powder in the colour NC41 and the Real Techniques powder brush. Okay, so I know this powder is far too dark for me right now, but I did get it last year when I got back from my holiday. But to be honest, I don't really think it comes up that dark on the skin, especially like at night time. So because I'm going clubbing, I thought it'd be okay to just whack this over the top of this foundation, just in the hope that it will keep it all together. But I mean, it's fine. It's really fine. Also, sorry for the fact that everything is literally back to front. I had to film on my sister's laptop, so that is the reason for that one. But as for this foundation, I do actually think it gives quite a nice coverage. I mean, to be honest, on a night out, I would probably prefer a much more like full coverage foundation, but this is what I'm sticking with for now. But oh well. I'm next going in with the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in the colour number 1 Fair. Yeah, sorry about the fact that it looks quite gross, but it's because I've just been using it, all that love and whatnot. I'm now just going to like use it to prime my eyelids because I just think that this is quite a nice concealer to do that with. It's a nice way to keep the eyeshadow on. I'm now going in with some simple wipes, just, wipe away any foundation where I don't want it. I hate having it on my finger, I hate having it on my lips. It's just, I don't know, it just makes me feel really uncomfortable. Just to set my eyes, I'm just going to go in with the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in the colour 006 with a Real Techniques contour brush. Sorry, I said that the wrong way around. I just think it's quite important to obviously powder your eyelids just because it just stops your eyeshadow from sticking or probably like going like transferring onto the top of your eyelid. I just hate when that happens. It just happens to me all the time. So if I powder my eyelids, it normally does not happen, which is a good thing, of course. Now for the exciting part, I'm going in with the Makeup Geek eyeshadow in Peach Smoothie and a Morphe 139 brush. Oh my gosh, all the reviews that you read on these eyeshadows that are good are true. Literally, they blend so beautifully, the pigmentation is ridiculous, and I literally can't believe the price. It was £4.95 just for that one single eyeshadow, so I'm definitely impressed by that. And I mean, to be honest, I actually prefer them to my Urban Decay eyeshadows, to be perfectly honest with you, and they're a lot more expensive. So all I'm doing is just blending this in through my crease, as you can see. I think I had a little bit left on my brush. I'm also going in with the Makeup Geek other eyeshadow in the colour Creme Brulee. I'm just putting this over the top because they're quite beautiful transition colours as they sort of blend together and create this like slight orangey browny tinge, which I like. I'm then going in with the Makeup Geek eyeshadow in Bitten. Oh my gosh, this colour though. It's literally gorgeous. It's a kind of cranberry purpley colour. Yeah, as you can see, I literally took the tiniest amount of this because it is literally so pigmented. But I'm just going to put this in the outer V of my eye and sort of blend it halfway through my crease. I don't want to take it down into like my tear duct area because I just don't think it will look right that way. So just blendy, blendy, blendy. I'm also going to take it halfway across my eyelid as well. Once you've done that blending, I just like to look down into a mirror just to double check that everything's even, and if not, I'll just correct it all. But I'm now going to be going in with a Morphe M504 brush, which is like a massive fluffy brush, which is awesome. And I'm just going to blend all those colours together really, just so there's a bit more of a transition and a bit more of a gradient to my eyeshadow, because otherwise it just looks like it's just been plonked on. And now for some NYX Cosmetics. I got the roll-on glitter in the colour Walnut Whip, which is so beautiful. It's like a bit of a bronzy, goldy, shimmery silver, which I know is quite a mixture of words, but I'm literally just going to put this on the inner of my eyelid and also across half of it because I want the sort of cranberry to blend into the glitter, if you know what I mean. So yes, just rolling that on there. I think after a while of rolling, I realised that it doesn't really come out as well on my eyelids than it did on my hand. So I think I'm just going to probably roll some onto my hand and just use an eyeshadow brush and just sort of plunk it on that way. I think it would just go on a little bit more pigmented that way, which is obviously what I want. I want it to be very glittery and very, very glamorous. I've also just done a little swatch for you here, so have a look at that and let me know what you think. So pretty. And also it just blends so nicely. It's almost creamy, which is weird because it's like a shimmer dust. So yeah, I really love that. I'm definitely going to buy more of those because I'm addicted. For contour, I'm just going in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in bronze and the Morphe 436 brush. It's literally a tiny little brush. All you have to do is put it where you want your contour to be, and honestly, literally a tiny amount, and then just blend it out. I think this is sort of like a bit of a stippling brush, which makes it a little bit easier, but literally just draw the line on and just blend it upwards. Obviously, don't blend it downwards because otherwise then you sort of defeat the object of where you want the contour. So I'm literally just going to blend that as much as I can. When I say you only need a little bit of this, I really do mean it because a little bit goes a long way, and if you put on too much, you will literally be blending for the rest of the night. I think everyone knows that the main aim of contouring is just, put it where the sun might have hit you, so your forehead, your cheekbones, your nose. So I'm just doing that and then blending it on through. And then I'm going to go in with my Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer under my eyes because I think that if your under eyes are really bright, I think it just sort of adds a bit of dimension to your face and sort of brings your eyes to life a little bit. So I'm just plonking that under my eyes. I always do like a swiping motion instead of like dots because I feel like it sort of doesn't go blotchy then, it sort of covers a lot better. I'm also just going to sort of clean up the line where my eyeshadow is just to make that a little bit more sharp. When I use concealer, I prefer to use my finger because, I don't know, I just feel like I can get into the creases a lot better. I'm now going in with the Rimmel bronzing powder in the colour 022 Sun Bronze and Real Techniques blush brush. I seem to be doing everything in such a weird order. I normally do my eyes first and then my foundation, but I think I just keep forgetting steps, but whatever. So I'm just going to be bronzing up my cheekbones because I think they sort of look a bit drab at the moment. So yes, just applying that all over the tops of my contour and then around my forehead. And then going in with MAC Spring Sheen blush and the same brush because, I don't know, I think I like the way it fits around my face, and also, the bronzing powder is still there, so it might just give a little bit more colour to my cheeks. So just applying that on. I sort of dab and then sort of swipe when I do my blush. Now going in with Makeup Geek's eyeshadow in Cocoa Bear and that same eyeshadow brush I used to start with. I'm just going to blend this under my eyelids. I sort of have a little crease under my eyes and I just like to blend it through to there because that's where my natural shadow is of my eye, so it sort of works opposed to having like two shadows or something. But all I'm going to do is literally swipe this on and then just blend it through. Obviously use quite a light hand because you don't want to scratch under your eyes because that obviously makes you feel quite uncomfortable. But yeah, just blending that until I'm happy with the colour and the depth of it. I like it to be quite dark, but not too dark. I like to be quite warm. I'm now going in with the Lancome Grandiose Mascara. This is such a cool mascara, literally. It's got a 3D rose in it, for goodness sake. Yeah, it's got a tiny little brush and obviously then a bendy stick to go with it. I like that because it can just fit around all the little angles of your eyes opposed to like getting it all over your eyelids, which is like the worst thing ever. But what I like to do is just wiggle at the roots of my eyelids because it sort of adds that volume, and then just brush it upwards. I also just like to curl my eyelashes as well, so just twist the brush and then roll it up your eyelashes. Sorry. Yeah, I could have used an eyelash curler, but I didn't because I clearly forgot. I wouldn't really say that this is the best mascara to use for your bottom eyelashes, as the bristles on the brush are quite sharp, so just tend to stab your eye or get mascara everywhere. But yeah, I'm going in now with the MAC Vanilla Pigment and just some random brush. I'm just going to dust that on my inner corners for a little bit of highlight because I think this adds such a beautiful glow to the inner of your eyes and just makes your eyes pop. Now for a little bit of cheekbone highlights. I just like to dust this just at the very tops of my cheekbones and a little bit down into the centre, just to give a nice overall glow. I then like to just put some just underneath my brow bone as well, and a tiny weeny bit on the tips of my nose. I don't really like to put it at the very bottom of my nose because, I don't know, I just don't want to look really shiny. I'm then just going to dust it over my Cupid's bow just to give that lovely little shine on my lips. I don't know, I just think it makes your lips stand out a bit more, so that's good. I'm now going in with a brown eyeliner from Gosh and just going to line that on my inner eye. It is now time for the lips, so I'm going in with MAC lip liner in Whirl. I'm just going to line my lips, and then I'm going in with MAC's matte lipstick in Velvet Teddy. This is like the ultimate 90s lipstick look, if that's what you're looking for. So yeah, just thought that would probably match my eyes a bit better, as I put on a bit of a purpley mauve lipstick earlier and it just sort of clashed with my eyes. So I decided to go for a little bit more of a brownie nude. Seem to always love applying lipstick. I just seem to apply layers and layers, which isn't exactly good because then it just means I'm just going to be wiping it off. But anyway, that's the makeup done. And now going with the hair, just removing my hairband and my hair bubble. I think I've got like day old washed hair, so it's sort of the best to work with because when your hair's all like nice and clean and fresh, it just sort of goes all floppy. So this way I can get it to work a bit better and hopefully get some volume. I'm just going to be clipping half of my hair back, just like so, and then bringing the rest of it forward. And what I do is I just literally just twist it with my finger, as you can see, and just twist and twist and twist until I'm happy. I do end up like finishing it off with some hairspray just to sort of keep it there, but I mean throughout the night if it undoes itself it sort of goes all curly. But that's the eye makeup and that's everything, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you later.